Same shot, same speed, same spin. The ball leaves the racket with the same initial velocity, the same heavy topspin, and the same launch angle. On a hard court, the surface is firmer, more forward speed survives, and the ball skids through lower. On red clay, the crushed brick layer grips the felt. More speed is lost, friction is stronger, dust moves, and the rebound climbs higher. The shot did not change at the racket, the court changed the answer. This is the hidden science of red clay tennis. Before the ball touches clay, it has to travel through air. 4 ideas matter here: velocity, gravity, drag, and Magnus force. Gravity pulls downward. Drag points opposite the motion and grows with speed squared. The fuzzy surface of the ball changes the boundary layer of air around it. Spin adds the steering force. The Magnus force depends on spin crossed with velocity, so changing the spin direction changes the force direction. In flight, air is already shaping the shot. Now compare 3 paths with the same launch speed. A reference ball follows the middle path. With topspin, omega cross velocity points the force downward, so the ball dips into the court sooner. With backspin, the force points more upward. The slice floats longer and stays on a different trajectory. Spin rate matters too. Toe level topspin can exceed 2,500 revolutions per minute, and larger omega strengthens the Magnus effect. The shot is changing before it ever touches the surface. The model begins with Newton's second law. Mass times acceleration equals the sum of the main forces, gravity, drag, and Magnus force. For a tennis ball, the inputs are concrete. Mass is about 57 grams, radius is about 3.35 centimeters, and air density is about 1.225 kilograms per cubic meter. Drag steals speed. Spin bends the path. Mass resists the change in motion. In a simple numerical model, we update velocity from the net force, update position from velocity, and repeat with a small time step. It is not full computational fluid dynamics, but it explains the direction of the effect. The second journey begins at impact. On hard court, more horizontal speed is retained. On clay, less speed survives and the friction coefficient is higher. The incoming ball hits both surfaces, but the rebound is different. Hard court keeps the ball moving forward. Clay grips, slows, and kicks. The vertical bounce is described by restitution. After speed divided by before speed in the normal direction. The horizontal bounce is shaped by friction, spin transfer, and energy loss. Some energy returns from ball deformation and some disappears into heat, sound, and moving clay particles. With topspin, the bottom of the ball scrubs backward against the court during contact. The relative speed at the contact patch is tied to forward velocity minus radius times angular velocity. Clay grip creates a strong friction impulse. Early in contact, the felt slips over the clay. Then, friction slows that slip and helps redirect the rebound upward. That is why the ball can leave the court with less forward speed but a higher rebound angle. To the opponent, it feels heavy, not because the ball has more mass, but because it arrives slower, higher, and closer to shoulder height, leaving less time to attack. Clay changes strategy because it changes time. Post-bounce speed is lower, so the reaction window increases, but the high bounce pushes players farther back and sliding changes how they stop and recover. Rallies become geometry. A player can use heavy topspin to create height, then use a wide angle to open space, then finish with a drop shot into the court that was left empty. Spin creates height. Height creates depth. Depth creates space. Space creates the next shot. On clay, patience is not passive, it is a tactical weapon. Clay is not one fixed surface. Wet and compact clay can feel dense, and the ball may skid if it is too wet. An ideal clay court balances grip, slide, and a consistent bounce. Dry clay becomes dusty and loose. It can change traction, raise the bounce, and make the surface feel less predictable. Moisture changes density, rolling changes smoothness, wear creates loose particles. That is why maintenance matters. Water, roll, brush. The court is being managed throughout the match. The whole chain is connected. The racket sets velocity and spin. Air changes the trajectory. The court impulse changes the bounce. Surface condition changes the strategy. Air shapes the flight. Clay rewrites the bounce. One shot goes through two transformations: force balance in the air, impulse at contact, and strategy after the bounce. On red clay, tennis is not only speed, it is spin, friction, time, height, patience, and pressure. What surface should we explain next? Subscribe for more science behind the game.